Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying out some new Charlotte Tilbury. Now I know when I did my last video, the almost full face of Charlotte Tilbury, I did say that I saw something that had just been released and I had picked it up. Now I do have those items because it didn't just end up being one, it ended up being a few. So we're gonna try those out today. That is how I got this look. And I will say, there's some good ones in here and there's some that maybe I'll never use again. But anyways, you guys, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look and what products I use from Charlotte Tilbury, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so this concept I think is really cool, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury. It's kind of like an all-in-one. When you open this up, there's the Easy Eye Wand, there's the Easy Lip and Cheek Wand, and then Easy Highlighter Wand. So you have all three of them in there. There is a mirror, so if you wanted to take this on the go with you in your purse, you could just kind of chuck it in there, be out the door. And this year was actually, I would say towards the end of last year, I was going with a little more minimal, not so much like full coverage, but I'm getting a little more comfortable in my skin. So I know I had just done the full face of Charlotte Tilbury, or almost a full face, but when I saw this release, I was just like, I need to try that out. So we're going to try this today, which is an interesting concept, and I might have to toss some other things in there. As far as, because I usually do an eyeshadow base and then like a shimmer on top. So I'm wondering if the shades in here, like maybe I can do that with the highlighter. We're gonna multitask and see what we can do. As well as I picked up a couple other things just to try out. They also released similar timelines, so picked them up, figured we would try them together. All right, so I did already go ahead and prime my eyes. I used my P. Louise base, which is one of my favorites, and I'm going to grab the Easy Eye Wand. So I have the one in Date Night Eyes. So that's really easy, simple. You don't need an extra cap. It just kind of sits in there. So just twist top if you need it. Now, let's see. I don't remember what the shade is. Ooh, that's kind of like a shimmer. Maybe this is an all over the eye kind of. Okay, let's see. It pats out a little bit, but it just kind of disappears. I wonder if I can do this with a brush or if I just need to pat it with my finger. Let's see. All right, so I do also have the bronzer. I'm gonna use this as my mirror because it has a really big mirror in here. It seems like it's kind of like a budge proof type of thing. I guess I'm gonna go all over the eye. Wasn't planning on it. It is a really pretty shade though. I will say that much. Let's see. I have not used an eyeshadow stick in a very long time. I do have my fluffy crease brush that I like to use. Because it's supposed to be like a quick, simple, out the door type of look. All right, so, and I'm not going in super heavy handed. I just kind of want to see what it looks like. So it feathers out a little bit. It does seem to be a little bit buildable, which is nice. Just because I'm going back over it a little bit. But it doesn't necessarily like to be blended out. I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe if I had like a matte shade to put down and then put this on top of it. It is really pretty. I don't know if it's gonna like stay there. Even though I'm patting it, like it's not coming off on my finger. It just feels sticky. I'll let it dry down, do this eye. I'll be back to do the rest. Okay, so good thing is when I go to touch this eye, it's dried down. So I haven't done a full shimmer eye since high school, when I would just do highlighter all over the eye. This is bringing me back, and it's definitely a really pretty shade. I do think that this little crayon, it gets really messy unless you like twist it all the way up. Now, looking at this, there's quite a decent amount of product in here. I don't know how often I'll reach for it. We'll see. I'm interested to try this out, see how the look turns out. I am a huge fan of Charlotte Tilbury products. Okay, so besides the little quick to go pack, I did pick up the Invisible UV Flawless Primer. This is a broad spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen as well. And then the one cool thing on the back of here is it actually tells you when it expires. So this is good for a year. It expires June 23. I think I've had a couple that have been like good for 2 years, but I'm interested to see this. It says apply on its own after your magic skincare or under foundation. All right, so it does have one of those little snap tops, and I have not tried this, even though I got it, I wanna say like 2 weeks ago. I wanna say I got this 2 weeks ago. But I wanted to wait, so okay, so it is safety sealed. I was trying to squirt it out. It's how we know this is brand new and fresh. All right, we'll start out with a little bit. It is a creamy consistency. It's just kind of like a cream shade. Let's see. It doesn't, if it has a scent, it's not very strong. This feels really nice and like light on the skin. It kind of looks like it smoothed my pores a little bit. I'm interested to see. I'm not gonna use my Tarte Timeless Pore Filling Primer. I just kind of want to see what this does on its own. I am gonna go in for a little bit more. It does feel really nice and like moisturizing. I'm gonna go ahead, do my foundation, concealer, all that stuff, and I'll be back for the rest of our products. So far, this eyelid has been like sticking to itself. It's weird. I did take my brush that had the setting powder on it and just kind of dusted over it. I just don't want to mute out the shimmer that's in there. So I don't know, I'm torn. We'll see how it goes. The primer, it went on really nice. I think my foundation, concealer, and powder went on well. The only downside is like my creases up here, they did fill in really, like it sank in. So I had to go ahead and pat them out. Maybe next time I'll use the Tarte Timeless and see how that works. But so far, first impressions, it's not horrible. They did pat out right here. They don't seem to be filling back in, but we'll see. Now, usually I'll do my under eye, and I'm nervous for this one because I just have the one shadow stick and I don't normally put like a shimmer underneath my eye. And especially because like this is supposed to be that convenient, out the door, on the go type of thing. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking about the pencil brush that I normally use. And I'm wondering, do I pick up a little bit of this? Will it work? I'm just gonna drag it underneath and see. It seems to be working. It is really pretty. It's not like super metallic. It's pretty, so I'm not mad at it. I will say though, once this eye has like dried down, it seems to not be sticking. We'll see how it goes the rest of this video. All right, so just a quick brush underneath, nothing too crazy. Like I said, minimal. Now, I usually do contour bronzer first, so I think we're gonna do that. And I have the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer, which, look at this packaging. Oh my goodness, it's so stunning. But also, it is almost the size of my face. This is massive. The press on it is so nice. And then there is a really nice mirror. And I have mine in the shade 2 Medium. It's a smoothing, healthy looking glow cream bronzer for face and body. Now, let's see. Ooh, that is so buttery smooth. I know I just powdered, but I know that a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury products that I have go well on top of powder. So I want to try it because I tend to forget that I have cream products. So let's try it out. Let's see how it works, because I know if I forget, some of you also forget, and therefore I'm not alone. So we will try this because that is how this usually goes, and we'll just see. All right, so I'm gonna dip in with my contour brush. I don't want to really mess up the stamping on it. So now I think there was a brush that was also released with it. I didn't purchase it only because I have an abundance of brushes, and I just knew that I didn't need another one. Notice I'm just brushing it forward a little bit, and then I'll brush it into my hairline. But I know contour, I don't want it anything lower than right here. And I'm just slowly building so we can see where we need extra. That is really pretty. There is just a really nice glow. Sun-kissed bronze. That is a nice difference. Let me know your thoughts. I'm interested. Have you picked this up? And on top of my powder, it's beautiful. It's not pulling, it's not tugging, it just, so nice. Okay, now bronzer, I'm gonna go in with a bigger bronzer brush. And I kind of stipple in there so it's not messing up the design, but I'm also not grabbing an abundance of product that I can't like undo. I'm just kind of stippling it where I need it to go and then working it back. I'm really liking how this looks on top of my powder, because I am so bad at remembering cream products. All right, let's go ahead and do the jawbone. My hair is looking crazy, don't mind me. So far I like it, let me know your thoughts. Now going back into this like quick and easy little kit, there is the lip and cheek. So we're gonna go into Date Night Lips and Cheek. And it just looks like a little lipstick tube. I don't know if I just go straight on and then brush it out with a blush brush, or do I tap it on with my finger? I think I'm gonna tap it on with my finger first and see. Just kind of warm it up a little bit and then tap it on. Ooh, that's a really pretty shade. It's a little bright, but I think we can blend this out a little bit. All right, so just don't go in crazily. That I may have messed up. So I'm gonna take this, I'm going to dip in with my brush a little bit and just see if I can stipple it on like I did the bronzer. This is why we do trial by error. And let me figure out the process for you instead of messing it up while you're trying to leave the house. Because putting it on, you guys, I really messed that one up. This looks so much nicer. There's just a nice flush. Don't mind that. I'm gonna try and put some powder on top of it, see if I can tone it down. Thankfully, I wasn't planning on going anywhere tonight. I was gonna cook dinner, edit some video, and just relax. This side turned out nice. It didn't pull the powder. This, I was tapping it, it just, no, I think I just had way too much. But going in right here, just nice, subdued. I'm gonna go in on my nose a little bit because that's just what I do. Sun-kissed, cute. This ain't it. This one, just stipple it on with a brush. I'm gonna leave this out because we do still have our lips. All right, now for highlighter. I have the Chic Glow highlighter. This one also looks like a lipstick. This one is so icy. Oh, you guys. I'm gonna see how it goes on. Like, I do like a blinding highlighter. I do know that like blending that out, still really icy and pretty. All right, so I'm gonna put this on my ring finger. The side I've already messed up. I'm gonna go right here. And you know what? I forgot to put powder on top of this to see if I could tone it down. It's really pretty. Now, sometimes when I put them down with my finger, I like to go back with my brush and just kind of disperse it. Not bad, not bad at all. All right, so I'm gonna go on this side straight in, and then with my brush. It's not bad. I just don't want it to be like a football player, like the little under eye slick that they used to do. It just gives like that nice subtle like dewy glow. Now for inner corner, which I tend to do, I'm gonna take this little brush and see if I can pick it up a little bit. Do you see it? Do you see it? So it does like to be worked with a brush too. So see if it'll pick up on here and do the brow bone. Okay, I really like this. Okay, you guys, I need to go ahead, do brows, eyeliner, mascara, and then we'll come back for lips. Okay, I went ahead and lined my lips with something that was already on my table that I think is a similar shade. It might be a little bit darker, but we'll go with it. So this is the Date Night Lip and Cheek. And it's kind of a shade similar to like Pillow Talk. But that lip liner was not on my table, so I didn't go searching for it. Okay, this feels really nice on the lips. I do like this as a lip color. This side of the cheeks, love this. This overdone side, not my favorite. But as a lip color, it's definitely my shade. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look. Let me know your thoughts. Now, I do have an opinion, and only because I have it sitting in front of me, right? So this little quick, easy, out the door, minimal makeup, just all-in-one kit where it has the lip and cheek, which love this. I think this side right here for the cheek is really pretty. I did that with a brush. I kind of stippled it on, whereas this side that I put it on my finger, patted it on, a little heavy-handed, and then maybe I was tapping too hard because it did pull my makeup, but on this side, I didn't have that issue. So it depends on your preference. And like I said, I put my powder on first because I tend to forget about my cream products. So I want to see if it's gonna work when I forget my processes. Now, the highlighter, I really like how it's on my face and just kind of subtle, just that nice hint of glow. Even on the side, it's still like I built it up. I have no issues with the highlighter. Now, the eyeshadow stick. I like the shade, I really do. Now here's my thing. Even though it has dried down, this still wants to stick to the upper eyelid. And I'm just kind of, I put some powder down, just a little bit, just slightly, to see if that would alleviate some of the stickiness, and it didn't. On top of it, I was nervous that it would take away some of the shine, but I do think that this shade is really pretty. There is a little hint of shine, but it's not anything like dramatic. And I do like a really shiny eyeshadow. Let's just be honest. But I like the shade. It is really pretty. Maybe I would do something different. Maybe do an eyeshadow, like a powder, and then put this on top of it. I don't know. The whole sticky eyelid thing, it's not my favorite. So that's where I stand on that. The primer, I'm gonna keep trying this out right here in this area. My foundation, concealer look really nice. I did have it fall into the lines up here, but once I patted it out and put the powder on, it doesn't seem to have fallen into the lines anymore. But I'm interested to see how it lasts throughout the rest of the night. And then I'll try it again tomorrow when I go to work, and instead of just the primer by itself, I'll do the Tarte Timeless, which is one of my favorite combinations. And last but not least, the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. This cream bronzer is absolutely stunning. I love how it looks on my skin as a contour. Technically not the shade that I gravitate towards. I do like a little bit cooler for the contour, but for summer, this is a beautiful bronzer. And like I said, I got this in shade medium, and look at this packaging. It's absolutely stunning, you guys. I would say though, for all the products that I tried, I would definitely use them again. Maybe not the eyeshadow stick, but I do like the cheek, the lip, the highlighter. Those things I'll probably try out again. But you guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts. Did you pick any of these up? Are they already in your collection? I'm interested to know. Maybe you have a better technique. I love hearing from you guys how you use these products, because maybe I'm doing it wrong. But anyways, you guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until my next video, you guys, bye. And I'll see you in the next one.